to another edition of Fantasy Dream Homes, and today we are headed to Seattle in the state of Washington, and it's up in the Northwest. We're going to stop right there. So here you have Oregon down here and Idaho here, and that would be the province of British Columbia, and you have the state of Washington right here, and we're going to zoom in a little bit closer there. And this is what's known as this huge body of water is what's known as the Puget Sound. You know, it's an absolute beautiful area, and a sound, and I actually did not know this until today. In geography, a sound is a large sea or ocean inlet, deeper than a bight and wider than a fjord, or a narrow sea or ocean channel between two bodies of land. So the Puget Sound of the Pacific Northwest, an inlet of the Pacific Ocean and part of the Salish Sea. And I also didn't know it was called the Salish Sea. So apparently this is all called the Salish Sea. Yeah, so but it's best known as the Puget Sound. Let's go in a little bit closer here. And we're going to look at three absolutely beautiful homes today. And one of the things I wanted to show you, and I thought this was absolutely fascinating. I've been to Seattle quite a few times because I used to live in Oregon. I used to live in Portland, Oregon. So here's Mount Rainier, and this is very significant because so over 10,000 years, they found 55 lahars, and lahars they're the river of rock and mud and ash that flows as a result of a volcanic eruption. So there's all these channels that come off of the mountains, and they found lots of volcanic evidence. And as a matter of fact, they found volcano overflows that go all the way into the Puget Sound through Tacoma. And I like to recommend certain videos that I'm a huge fan of this guy. He is Professor Nick Zentner at Central Washington University. He does a lot of geology videos, and they're absolutely fascinating. And he's a graduate from the University of Wisconsin. This is my home state currently. And so, I highly recommend this channel and this particular video. Let me get this out of the way. The Mount Rainier's Osceola MudFlow. And I will have this video in the show notes, so you'll be able to see it. But I highly recommend it. It's only 4 minutes. Most of his videos he's lecturing to an audience of 50 to a couple hundred people in an auditorium, and they go on from 40 minutes to up to 2 hours. So they're fascinating lectures. I highly recommend them. So another fun fact about Mount Rainier, there was I don't know if they still make it, but when I was in college, there was a beer called Rainier beer. And it was not exactly upscale beer, but it was good, cheap beer that you could drink, and even better were its corny TV commercials. We're going to be using Zillow as our site of choice for real estate today, and we're going to get right to our first home. And the first home is, look at that view, absolutely stunning. It's going for $9.495 million, 2 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 4,293 square feet. It's considered a condo, so there is no land associated with it. And it was built in the year 2008. So let's check out our first fantasy dream home of the day. Okay, so our second home. And by the way, we are in Seattle, Washington, and I don't know if you've realized it, but that completes all 50 states in the United States. I don't know why it took me so long to do Washington. It's an absolutely beautiful state, and it should, not be last in anybody's mind, but for whatever reason, it was the last one I was able to get to. But I guarantee you there's going to be a lot more videos on Seattle, because it's an absolutely beautiful city, and the whole state is amazing. So this next home is going for $9.85 million, 4 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, over 5,000 square feet, sitting on a lot that's about a half an acre, 0.58 acres, and it was built in the year 2002. Let's check out this next fantasy dream home. So I'd like to take a minute and just show you something I think you would really be interested in. If you like the YouTube channel Fantasy Dream Homes, I think you're really going to like the Pinterest page of ours, Fantasy Dream Homes by the same name. You can find it here, right up here. Here's the address, the URL address, pinterest.com/fantasydreamhomes. And if you scroll down here and we go to our boards page, you will see boards that if you like looking at luxury homes, you're gonna love this Pinterest page. We have everything from magnificent master bedrooms to ultimate master bathrooms, luxury dressing rooms, kitchen ideas for luxury homes, butler's pantry, cozy nooks and alcoves, reading rooms, grand entryways, fantastic fireplaces. We also look at luxury appliances, and we look at plumbing fixtures, and we look at lighting, and we look at staircases, swimming pools, and flooring, furniture, anything you would see in a luxury home. This is the place to go. And if you want, like, say for example, you click into architectural styles of homes, okay, you actually can see all the different, we've separated all the major categories of homes: log cabins, contemporary style, craftsman, Queen Anne, Greek Revival, Tudor, Victorian. So there's something for almost everybody who's interested in home architecture or luxury homes. So we invite you to please visit our Pinterest page, and we'd like you to follow us on Pinterest. And we hope to see you on our Pinterest page. Thanks a lot. All right, so our final home is going for $15.5 million. It's 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, over 8,000 square feet, sitting on a 1.26 acre lot built in 1987. Let's check out our final fantasy dream home of the day. Okay, so that wraps up another edition of Fantasy Dream Homes. If you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up, and we'd love it if you'd subscribe. So we hope to see you next time here, and take care during this pandemic, everybody. Be safe out there, and keep smiling. Bye-bye.